Happy Sunday, y'all. I hope you and your family are safe from the bad weather and storms. I got one of these crates from the Dollar Tree, a 1-inch wooden spool, a small spindle, 4 little wooden beads, 4 1-inch wooden circles, and 4 1.5-inch wooden circles. If you can't find wooden circles, you could cut those out of cardboard. And I'll use my folk art chalk paint in the color Java and a baby wipe and go ahead and stain all of these wood pieces. Now, once I had them all stained, I made sure that the wood was nice and dry. Then I'll use my folk art chalk paint in the color Tuscan Red. This is a new red for me. I just got it the other day, and it's a very, very pretty, deep barn red color. I thought it was perfect for patriotic crafts. I used a very dry brush and dry brushed that onto this crate in 2 different directions. I'm not going to be sanding or anything, so I wanted to just kind of paint it distressed with a dry brush. Then I also painted the smaller 1-inch circles with that same Tuscan Red. Then I did make sure that all of this paint was nice and dry, and I'm using this 1776 stencil that I got from Amazon and my folk art chalk paint in the color Milk Jug and just a little sponge and stenciling that 1776 to the bottom corner of my little crate. I drilled 2 holes in the front of the crate, and I used some rusty wire to string 3 of these beads. And then I used that little rusty wire as a little handle for my wagon. And I just fed that through those little holes and bent the edges up over the top of my crate so that they wouldn't move or come out. Next, I added some little hot glue spots into the center of those larger circles and glued on the smaller red circles. And I'm going to attach these to the bottom corners of my crate as wheels. I just like the dimension of the 2 circles glued together, but you could use a button in the center. That would be super cute, and I may go back and do that. But I did that on the bottom corners of both sides of my little wagon. Now, I got the inspiration for this next part from my friend Kathy at the Chippy Farmhouse. I cut a piece of cardboard about 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And I'll add some hot glue, and I applied this coffee stained red and white striped fabric to both sides. Then I took my scissors and just trimmed off the excess cardboard. And then I've got this really sweet little tiny blue and white check. I cut off a little piece of that and added it to the top corner to kind of mimic the stars on the flag. Then I ran a piece of rusty wire up through the corrugated cardboard on the inside, drilled a little hole in that little spindle, added a little dot of hot glue, and placed that flag down into my spindle. Then I added the little bead to the top piece of wire and bent that wire over so it wouldn't fall off. Added a little bit of glue around that little spool to make my spindle a little bit taller. And then I'm going to glue that into my little wagon. Then I added some hot glue inside of that crate and filled it up with some floral moss, cut off a piece of red pitberry garland and added that around my flagpole and just kind of wound it around inside of my crate. Then I've got this little grunged up votive candle. I added that in there as well. I think it turned out super cute. I hope this gives you an idea and some inspiration. Stay safe. I hope you have a good Sunday, and I will see you later. Bye.